Hey, reporters, and welcome back to my channel. Listen, it is not a good day to be Love is Blind hosts Nick and Vanessa Lachey, or should I say Love is Blind hosts, but not for long, Nick and Vanessa Lachey, because according to the Daily Fail, these two's job is on the line over at the Love is Blind universe, and it's looking like the network wants to go for Lauren and Cameron as their replacements. So let's just back things up a little bit so that we can get into how Nick and Vanessa even wound up in this position. It's been a while now that LIB watchers have been complaining about the two of them. They've been calling them biased, just like not really vibing with the cast and not really vibing with the audience either. They've been accused of not being very good neutral parties and instead kind of getting into the fray and adding on to pylons whenever like certain people were being singled out in the cast and whatnot. But now after this season 4 reunion, especially the behavior of Vanessa has really ticked a lot of people off. She kept intruding on these people's kind of like reproductive lives, asking everybody when they were going to have babies, not just once, not just twice, not just 3 times, not just 4 times, at least 5 times throughout the reunion. It was very like intrusive and awkward, to the point where even Brett made a comment about it. He's like, damn, like you guys won't stop with this baby stuff. And so that obviously exhausted a lot of people. Then we got into the way that she would let fan hated people like Jackie, who had a lot to answer for at the reunion, skate away while she went in on fan faves like Marshall. There were a lot of things just missing and just not really being it at this reunion. And so a petition was made and circulated. It got over 40,000 signatures. And now the Daily Fail is reporting that this is it for Netflix. They've decided to just go ahead and nix Nick and Vanessa. What we know right here on the Grace Report YouTube channel right now currently is that season 5 of Love is Blind is already underway, which means that in my opinion, Nick and Vanessa are still going to be the hosts for season 5 because they've already started filming as far as I'm aware. But that means that Lauren and Cameron can potentially step in as replacements for Nick and Vanessa from season 6 onwards, depending on the way that Nick and Vanessa's contracts are set up. Netflix might have to pay them a hefty fee in order to buy out their contracts and replace them with Lauren and Cameron. But if the fan base is this upset about them and this passionate about having them removed from the show, I think it's going to be worth it for them. I think it's going to be a drop in the bucket. And at the end of the day, come tax season, they can always write it off as a loss, right? So it's going to help lessen their taxes at least a little bit, having this as a loss there. So I think that that is a positive on their side when it comes to figuring out what they're going to do with this host situation. Now, going back to Lauren and Cameron Hamilton, I know that they are a beloved couple from season 1, but just I hope that people give them the grace when they, if and when they start hosting Love is Blind from season 6 moving forward, because they are not professional journalists or professionals or anything like that. They've never done anything like this. Cameron hasn't, at least. I know Lauren has gotten a few hosting gigs here and there, but this is going to be an adjustment for them. It's not going to be perfect. And I would hate to see people build these two up just to tear them down because they didn't get it right 1,000% the first time around. You know, I hope that people are very understanding towards them if they do get the job, and if, you know, some things don't go according to plan here or there, right? Like give them time, give them a couple of seasons, and we'll see how that kind of evolves. All they are at the end of the day is a couple that fell in love on the show and made it work and has been married for going on 5 years now. So this is not going to be like if you put Gayle King up there and if you put Don Lemon up there to host a show, right? This is going to be 2 random people who just so happen to get cast on a TV show and fall in love. You know, it's gonna come with its hitches. And I know how people can be. They get so excited, they get so rabid and stuff. And if things don't go perfect, the pitchforks come out and they're ready to kill you. Anyway, you guys, that's a little bit of an update about what's going on with Vanessa Lachey and obviously Nick Lachey. Are you surprised to hear that Netflix is really listening to the petitions, listening to the feedback that they got back from the audience? What I do want to say before I close out this video is I think that they have the live reunion to blame for this. Sorry, I'm just realizing I didn't plug in my microphone. I think that they have the live reunion to blame for this because at the end of the day, a lot of like these mess ups and these blunders would have been edited out. We wouldn't have heard Vanessa ask the same question about the babies 5-6 times if they had time to edit it, right? And we wouldn't have seen her be so antagonistic or drag things out or whatnot if they were able to just like trim things around, push other segments and other questions and whatnot, right? So I think that this hopefully was the first and last live reunion. No one needed it, especially not Vanessa. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. And as usual, make sure to subscribe if you want more Love is Blind videos and whatnot, and other entertainment videos as well. That's all for now. Take care, and I'll see you next time.